Good afternoon, and welcome to week 12 of child psychology. And we're continuing, and we're actually finishing our unit on looking at children in the middle childhood years, where we're talking about our school years. We've been focusing so much on learning. What is school about? How do we learn, and how do we help children to learn? And so this last week, you had a discussion. Oh boy, this kind of thing really, it really is sand in my shorts, a rock in my shoe, the rewards and punishments. The question is, what do children really learn? Are we helping children to learn? Probably the question should be something more of, are we helping children to learn how to behave correctly? Because rewards and punishments are more about behavior, I think. Of course, we could say it's about learning too, but how do we motivate children to learn? Keep slapping a grade on them because, you know, people who have lived in the real world, and I'm 54 years old, so I've certainly done that for a long time, realize that nobody's out there giving grades to adults. So, is that really the appropriate motivation for children? And so I asked you that question. What do you think? I kind of presented you this article about rewards and punishments and what is all about. I do have the book on my shelf, Reward, Punished by Rewards by Alfie Kahn. I think a couple of you mentioned that. Um, so that the point there is, and I'm not sure that I'm all in on what he's saying is, what Alfie Kahn is saying is that we don't, we not only are inefficient by punishing and rewarding, but we're actually working the other way, which maybe is true, and some of you have pointed that out. Aiko, I think you had a very interesting and very balanced discussion of how rewards are good, but rewards have to be meaningful. Um, it's too easy, really, to get into this system where everything is rewarded and punished. Everything is rewarded and punished. I think it was Courtney who had mentioned that when the child comes home, um, you know, what do they remember? Oh, wait a minute. That was the No, that was the reference to the video. But what does the child remember? Did the child remember learning anything? I learned my multiplication, or I learned the sevens of my multiplication tables, or I learned really cool things about ice and water and steam? Or do we remember, oh man, it was a great day, man. I was on the green list all day. I got the green light or whatever. Yeah, what does that mean? Um, am I a good teacher? Do I get the green light? It's teaching, whatever. Anyway, um, thank you, Courtney, for your mention there. Shanika, you said something really interesting about focus. I think it's about really focus, which is sort of what I was just saying, that throughout the day, what is the child really looking at? Do we keep looking at which list our name is on, or do we think of um, everything we're doing is about earning some points so that at the end of the week we can buy ice cream at lunchtime, or maybe we're just worried about, ooh, that look the teacher just gave me, I'm gonna get punished or something. Um, and isn't the focus in school supposed to be on actually developing as people and developing as learners, and learning how to learn, and learning how to memorize, and learning how to sit and walk and all that. Not walk, we know how to do that, but what I'm saying, but like what, being in line and interacting with other people, cool things like that. I mean, and Kira, uh, Kiara, sorry, Kiara, your point about learning should be about this personal development, that we want to become better people, and when you're out there in the real world, you're working, and I don't know, the boss doesn't always see you do the wrong thing. The boss doesn't always see the right thing. So punishment and reward is really elementary school. People in the real world, you know, if you're a nurse, you want to work you want to take good care of people because that's the way to be a good nurse. You don't take good care of people so that somebody's going to give you some stickers at the end of the day. You know, that's a good way to kill somebody. I think you got to pay attention. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is there's so much more. So as we're looking at the psychology of children, we have to realize that this is a very impressionable age. One of the easiest things to teach a child is what really matters. So if we're teaching children what really matters, something that doesn't really matter, then aren't we doing the wrong thing? What really matters is not which list your name is on. What really matters is, are you kind and good and compassionate, and intelligent? Can you solve problems? And all of that stuff is presented in schools, but we distract children away from that. So anyway, just keep thinking about that. I do entertain people, other opinions, so I don't always have to be the right one, the one that's right, and everybody else is wrong or whatever. But yeah, that right there is about what I'm talking about: character development, bettering yourself. So I hope you all have a great week 12, and I'll see you next week. And please take care of yourselves as we are headed toward adolescence.